What's happening, guys? We are back for part 2 in our explosive athlete series. Today we're working on force absorption. This is something that is sometimes overlooked in programming, but really important for injury prevention. Let's do it. So in today's workout, we're going to be working force absorption in 3 different planes of motion. We're going to be doing vertical, we're going to be doing lateral and medial, and also horizontal force absorption. And then we'll be combining all those for multi-directional movement. Our first movement is the drop squat. So we're firing our hands down and then catching ourselves in that athletic position. We then have the same movement, but we're coming down into a split stance. Focus on being balanced for that landing. Next, we have a squat jump with a single leg landing. So the higher you jump, the harder this movement is. Focus on being balanced for that landing. Next, we have a depth drop. So we're dropping off a height and then landing in that athletic position. We can progress this by adding a squat jump at the end. Next, we're jumping side to side across a line with a single leg line hop. We're then going to progress this by jumping a bit further each side. Really focus on remaining balanced throughout this movement. Next, we're going into ski jumps. So you're jumping side to side, focusing on sticking that landing. Remember, the landing is the important part of this movement. We're then going to progress this by having a shorter ground contact time where you're jumping a little bit faster. Finally, we're going to go a max effort lateral jump. And again, the focus is on the landing, absorbing that force, staying balanced and staying in control. Next, we're moving our feet as fast as possible with the forward line hop. We're then going to progress that to a further jump to increase the difficulty. Next is a broad jump into a single leg landing. Start off with a small jump and focus on being balanced for your landing. We're then going to progress that to jumping as far as you can forward, but you must be able to stick that landing and remain balanced on one foot. We're going to further progress this movement by landing in a split stance. So again, you're jumping forward, landing in that split stance, focused on being as balanced as possible. And to progress this again, after we land in that split stance, we're going to jump up and then switch our feet. So there's a broad jump, split stance, and switch. Finally, we have our single leg multi-directional jumping. So here we're putting together multiple jumps off one foot and then finishing with a 2-foot landing. The key here is to remain as balanced as possible and be smooth with your jumps. We can then progress this with a 3rd jump. So we can go forwards to the side and then forwards again. And we can even combine this with a vertical jump at the end as well.
There's a button over there. I'd go find Mum. Where's Mummy? Show Mummy. Go, 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 go. Yes.
That's definitely getting in the reel.